When we think about retirement, one of the first things that comes to mind is the financial security we will need in order to maintain our lifestyle after we stop working. For Canadian residents, two key programs help provide this security: the Canada Pension Plan, CPP, and Old Age Security, OAS. These two benefits are essential pillars of Canada's retirement income system, offering financial assistance to millions of Canadians every year. However, many people are unsure about how much they can expect to receive from these programs, what factors influence the amounts, and how they can best plan for their retirement. In this video, we'll explore how CPP and OAS work, how much you might receive, and when to start collecting these benefits to maximize your retirement income. The Canada Pension Plan, or CPP, is a social insurance program that provides retirement, disability, and survivor benefits to Canadians who have contributed to the plan throughout their working years. It is one of the most important sources of income for Canadian retirees. To qualify for CPP benefits, you must have made contributions to the plan while you were working, and your contributions are based on your income level. CPP contributions are automatically deducted from your paycheck if you are employed, and if you are self-employed, you are responsible for making your own contributions. The amount you contribute is a percentage of your income, up to a certain maximum annual limit. This means that the more you earn, the more you contribute, and the higher your eventual CPP benefits will be. The amount you receive from CPP in retirement depends on how much and for how long you contributed to the plan. If you've been a consistent contributor throughout your career, you may be eligible for the maximum CPP benefit. However, most people will receive less than the maximum, as they may not have contributed at the highest levels or may not have worked enough years to qualify for the maximum amount. In 2025, the maximum monthly CPP payment for someone starting benefits at age 65 is expected to be approximately $1,450. While this may sound like a good amount of money, it's important to remember that this is only the maximum benefit, and most people will receive less. In fact, the average monthly CPP payment for new retirees in 2025 is expected to be around $760. If you're counting on CPP to cover most of your living expenses in retirement, it's important to plan for the fact that the amount you receive may not be enough to fully support you. There are a few key things to keep in mind when planning for your CPP benefits. First, you need to decide when to start collecting your CPP. You can begin receiving your CPP benefits as early as age 60, but if you start before age 65, your payments will be reduced. For every month you start before age 65, your benefit is reduced by 0.6%. This means that if you start receiving your CPP at age 60, your payments will be reduced by 36% compared to waiting until age 65. While this may sound like a significant reduction, it's important to weigh it against your individual situation. For example, if you retire early or need the income sooner, starting CPP at age 60 may be a good option. On the other hand, if you can afford to wait and want to maximize your monthly benefit, delaying your CPP until after age 65 might be a better choice. If you decide to delay your CPP benefits, the plan rewards you by increasing your payments. For every month you delay after age 65, your monthly benefit increases by 0.7%, up to age 70. This means that if you wait until age 70 to start collecting, your monthly CPP payment will be 42% higher than if you had started at age 65. While waiting can increase your monthly payments, it's important to remember that the decision to delay should also take into account your personal health and financial situation. Some people prefer the security of starting their benefits earlier, while others may decide to wait to maximize their income in later years. There's no one-size-fits-all answer, and the decision is ultimately up to you. In addition to the CPP, another important source of income in retirement is Old Age Security, or OAS. The OAS program provides a monthly pension to Canadian seniors who meet certain residency requirements. Unlike the CPP, the OAS is not based on how much you've contributed to the program throughout your working years. Instead, it's based on how long you've lived in Canada. To qualify for the full OAS benefit, you need to have lived in Canada for at least 40 years after turning 18. If you've lived in Canada for less than 40 years, you can still receive a partial OAS benefit, but the amount will be reduced proportionally. As of 2025, the maximum monthly OAS benefit is expected to be around $728. While this amount may not seem like a lot, it's important to note that the OAS is meant to supplement other sources of retirement income, such as the CPP, personal savings, or workplace pensions. OAS payments are also indexed to inflation, which means they are adjusted quarterly to keep up with the cost of living. This ensures that your OAS payments will continue to have purchasing power over time, even as inflation increases. However, there is an important caveat to the OAS: if your income exceeds a certain threshold, you may be subject to the OAS clawback. The OAS clawback is a system that gradually reduces your OAS payments if your income exceeds a certain level. For 2025, this threshold is expected to be around $87,000. If your income exceeds this threshold, you will be required to repay a portion of your OAS benefits. The clawback is calculated at a rate of 15% of your income above the threshold. This means that if you earn more than $87,000 in retirement, you could see a significant reduction in your OAS benefits, or even have them completely eliminated. While the clawback may not affect most retirees, it's something to keep in mind if you have substantial income from other sources in retirement. When it comes to planning for retirement, many people wonder how much they can expect to receive from both the CPP and OAS. If you qualify for both programs and receive the maximum amounts, you could receive a total of around $2,178 per month in retirement. This figure combines the maximum CPP payment of $1,450 with the maximum OAS payment of $728. While this may sound like a good starting point, it's important to remember that this amount may not be enough to fully cover all your expenses, especially if you have a higher cost of living or healthcare needs in retirement. For most retirees, CPP and OAS will only be part of their retirement income. Many people also rely on other sources of income, such as personal savings, investments, or employer-sponsored pension plans. It's important to have a comprehensive retirement plan that includes all of these sources of income, so you can ensure that you'll have enough money to live comfortably in retirement. Additionally, you should consider other factors, such as healthcare costs, inflation, and potential changes to the CPP and OAS programs, as these can all affect your retirement income over time. To get a better understanding of what your specific CPP and OAS benefits will be, you can request a personalized estimate through the Canadian government's My Service Canada account. This online tool allows you to view your CPP contributions and projected benefits, as well as your OAS eligibility and payment amounts. It's a good idea to check this information regularly, especially as you approach retirement age, so you can plan accordingly. In conclusion, both the Canada Pension Plan and Old Age Security are essential parts of Canada's retirement income system. They provide valuable financial support to millions of Canadians, but it's important to understand how much you can expect to receive and how to best plan for your retirement. By contributing to the CPP throughout your working years, deciding when to start collecting your benefits, and factoring in the OAS eligibility and clawback rules, you can make informed decisions that will help you achieve financial security in retirement. While these programs may not provide all the income you need, they are a solid foundation that can be built upon with personal savings, investments, and other retirement planning strategies.